cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone, 'cause life is a path to infinity.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed. Don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Connor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Absolutely. Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
32.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw, Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Murray now to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford going to let one fly for Robinson. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again, Murray.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Throwing on first down is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a draw play. This is counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime. What a weird one. A safety is all we have through 2 quarters. 2-0 the score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points in the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Murray now. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Makes the score Rams 9.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On play action, it's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the 1st time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there's a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now a toss running left, Akers.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Can't find anyone open. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. And this has no chance. It's... well wide to the left, and that'll keep this a 9-point game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. To Connor on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught by Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down LA. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They want fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We got it today.
So for long.
Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is about legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And Goff going to look to throw right away. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. just shy of midfield. Herbert, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a first down throw, gone. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. And the Rams at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 42-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Play action. It's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. There's Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 5 now. Herbert toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football with a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, Goff again. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing on third, Goff. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On first down, it's gone. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 27, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. That's double the distance to the first down marker.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To throw is gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaiah McKenzie, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And some room to run now. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 4th down, Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's complete to Shepard. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sterling Shepard, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So that challenge, a successful one. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. They get 16 out of it. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Herbert now. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Allen, the man in motion right. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Akers. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flag to catch. Tomorrow.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Goff now to throw.
Finding Schultz.
And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as you said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Lions are going to win this game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Detroit, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest